one of the things that we don't like to talk about most is death.
Yeah.
And we never bring that word up. And, you know, in some cultures, it's absolute taboo to even have anything that's a reminder of that word. The thing with death is that because we're so eager to run away from it, that's why we always focus so much on youth and beauty in the society. It's always about how to, you know, how to become immortals and thinking that we will never age and we will never die. That's kind of the Disneyland of the way we live in the society. We don't actually pay any attention to death. And here, in this little laboratory, I suggest that we become more acquainted with death. And it's good for us. My heart stops beating and I'm dead. I won't even talk about that at first, but just momentary death. Moment by moment, each moment dies, and each thought that comes also dies. Our cells are constantly dying and regenerating. So that's kind of the way that things work in our body and in our mind. That there is actually continuous dying. We're dying all the time. Or you could say we're constantly regenerating all the time. And that's happening. So when we could actually get acquainted with that, become familiar with that, then we'll be less frightened when the actual physical death comes. It's a preparation for the actual moment of our own death, and also a lot of times what we fear, death of our loved ones. When that, at the moment of our own death, let's say, when we have been prepared to just take it moment at a time, we can then not be as frightened at that moment. We talk about the meditation practice of being open, being, you know, mindful, and the meditation of being focused. And then there is a third meditation where these two, in some ways, converge, and that's asking, well, who is it that is meditating? Who is it that is, you know, sitting here, and who is it that is living? When we actually ask that question, the ultimate aim is no longer about what a lot of people meditate for, and that's to de-stress themselves, you know, or to heal themselves, or to learn about themselves, although all of those apply. But this particular practice, it really gets at, well, who am I? And what am I doing here? This idea, it breaks the idea of birth and death down. So the Buddhist idea is that there are cycles of birth and death. So it's continuous dying and regenerating. One moment at a time, one thought at a time, but also one lifetime at a time. And so if we are able to actually see through, well, who is it that is dying? Who is it that continually regenerates? Then the fear, if there's no I, where is the fear? That's the ultimate aim of that particular practice. So if you're ever interested in this pursuit, there is a journey that could lead you to deathlessness. Something that I offer you to kind of think about, because most of us don't think about that. And because we don't think about that, then we're busy, you know, trying to pretend a lot. And because of that, there's so much anxiety and so much fear surrounding ourselves and, you know, those of our loved ones. one thought dying and one thought regenerating. Actually, that thought could very much be our one lifetime. It really, you don't know which is which. Because you know you've been at times where you are in a moment. You're just going, oh my gosh, this is going on for so long. And or that you've had a dream and you thought, God, this dream is so real. How do you know we're not in a dream? How do you know we're not in a very long